got a 2019 Audi A6. We're just getting off work. Today we're going to be working on the Audi A6. So let's get home. So the painter is ready to paint all the parts, but I still have to pick up the rear bumper off because we're gonna repaint the rear bumper also, because there's some damage on it. So since we're painting the front bumper and the hood getting fixed, and then probably gonna get repainted also, we're decided to also repaint the rear bumper. So let's go home, take the bumper off, take everything off of it. Well, we would still need to take it off because we got the diffuser that we're gonna be replacing, and then the exhaust stuff. So let's go home and start taking the rear bumper off and taking everything apart. Let's go. So as you can see right here, it's got some damage. It seems like it was rear-ended before. Also here. So since we're going to be replacing the diffuser and putting exhaust tips, might as well, we're going to have to take this bumper out anyways. So we're just going to take it out and get it repainted and fixed. So let's get on with getting it off and taking all the parts off of it. We're gonna take a break from removing that bumper, and then I need a part replaced on my other Audi A6, the white one. So let me show you what it is, and let's get that replaced. So here's my Audi A6, the white one. I have this door handle that peeled off, so I bought a new part. Just gonna replace it. So it should just, this thing should just come off, clip it in. All right, so I took the cover off. It is what it looks like. It just clips, just unclipped it. And I thought that I was gonna be able to just unbolt these and take it out without taking the whole panel off. But the bolts are behind it, so now I have to take the panel off, and then I can only get access to those bolts. So let's get this panel off, and then we'll get those bolts, because there's a bolt here and then one lower here also, and then in the front. So let's get the panel off. this off. The speaker cover, there's a bolt behind it also. Go. So, got the panel off. Now let's get this unscrewed and then put the new one in. So here's the panels off. I took the wire for the door handle already off, and then I need to take this light plug in, and then the lock unlock button also, and then just a couple small bolts. It should come right out, and then just install the new one. Oh, here it is. Here's the old one out. I'm thinking to maybe put this one back. This one's cleaner than on the other one. So I'm actually gonna replace this also and keep the original one. Alright, here it is. Now let's take the other one from the new one. No, the other piece. Down. Well. Let's take this one out here. Alright. This one's off. Give me that piece. Let's put this one back in here. Boom. There you go. Now let's install this.
Last one?
Yeah, but I need this. I need to take this out. Alright, so I also need to take this little light out. So there's just a little clip right here. And it should just come right out. There we go. Nice. So let's put this on the new one. Or first plug it in. That. Boom. That's in there. Clip this in. Put this back here. That. All right. Now we're ready to go back on. Alright, that's it. Now we'll just bolt it in and it's ready to go.
How about the orange? Mine is Maria. Can you rip you?
This is the last piece. All right. right, here we are. Now it's done. New handles in, everything's bolted back, everything's perfect. So thanks for watching. Hope that helps somebody. If not, at least you tagged along. Now that we're done replacing the handle, it's all looking good. Let's get back to the other A6 and finish removing that bumper. Got the bumper off. Wasn't too bad. There was just a bolt here. Same thing on the other side. Couple down there by the wheel. And then 3 at the bottom. And then mostly just clips. So the bumper's off. Next thing I'm gonna remove is the diffuser. And then probably the sensors. Because they have the rubber things on it. And I don't think we want those painted. So yeah, let's get on with getting the diffuser off, sensors. I think that's it. So should be pretty quick. Is off. All I had is just little clips all around. Just unclipped them, came right off. So next thing is I'll do this little piece. I wonder if it comes out. Should just unclip. Then these ember lights, and I think that's it. And it's ready to go to the painter. So let's get these off. Same thing on the other side and drop off the car at the painter shop. I've got everything off, the amber lights, little pieces also, so the bumper is fully ready for paint. Now let's try to fit it in the car maybe, because I have to drop off the car. And then drop it off at the painter shop. Let's go. So she's ready to go. Of course, I couldn't fit the rear bumper, but at least we got the front bumper in there and then all the parts. So I'm gonna drop it off and then probably put the rear bumper in my car and drop it off separately. So let's get this out of here and let's go finally get it painted. Got the rear bumper in my car, so I'm gonna drop off the rear bumper first and then go get the car. It was pretty easy to fit in here, so Figured I'll just do that rather than try and fit it in the A6. So we're gonna drop it off, and then we're gonna come back to drop off the Audi. Here we are, back on the A6. Now it's time to drop off the A6, and he said he should be done about mid next week. Today is Saturday, so hopefully I can put it together by end of week, and we should be golden.